Hello students, today I am going to start a new topic, that is prose. I am going to begin chapter 5 from the short story, The Story of an Hour. This particular story, The Story of an Hour, written by Kate Chopin, is about the 19th century woman, especially in the European countries. She talks about the women who are at present in Great Britain, and she reflects the mindset of the women of the 19th century.
My dear students, this is the title of The Story of an Hour, written by Kate Chopin. This is the part 1 of the short story. I had divided this short story into two parts, part 1 and part 2. So my dear students, today I am going to take up part 1. Here you can see in the short story we have a character by the name of Mrs. Mallard. Mrs. Mallard is a prominent character in the short story around which the entire story revolves. Mrs. Mallard is a woman who is in one of the European countries, which the author Kate Chopin tells us. She tells us about the psychological aspect that a woman has when she is a spinster, and later on during her married life when she is with her husband and her in-laws. What are the different aspects of her life, what are the pressures of her life is put forward in this particular story, The Story of an Hour. As the title goes, The Story of an Hour, it tells us that the entire story revolves within an hour. With the beginning of the first minute of an hour, we hear the news about the death of Mr. Mallard, the husband of Mrs. Mallard. Mrs. Mallard comes to know about her husband's death through her sister Josephine. It was her sister Josephine who had brought forward the news, and Josephine tells her that there was a railroad mishap, and in the railroad mishap her husband lost his life. So my dear students, so the first point is Mrs. Mallard, who was a heart patient, was given the news of her husband's death by her sister Josephine. Alright, so it tells us that she was a heart patient, and since she was a heart patient, the news of her death should have been brought by someone who is very near and dear to the family members. Therefore, Josephine was rightly chosen to bring in the news. The news was brought forward to Josephine by Mr. Richards, one of the family members who was working in a newspaper agency. He had heard about the news of the railroad accident, and it was he who brought the news to the family of the Mallards. So he had chosen Josephine so that Mrs. Mallard does not get impatient, and he himself knew that Mrs. Mallard was a heart patient. Now when Mrs. Mallard, we come to the second point, when Mrs. Mallard comes to know about the death of her husband, it is but natural that one will react tragically. Whether it is the Indian scenario of the women who are present, the married women who are present in India, or in any of the countries around the world. When one comes to know of a tragic news, one is very sad, one reacts in an ugly way or in a very tragic way. So what did Mrs. Mallard do? How did she react? She wept at once,
suddenly cried out wildly. So that was her reaction. This is how she tried to express her sadness, the bitter loss of her husband, Mr. Malad. So she reacted as anyone reacts when one hears of the death of one's own near and dear one. So my dear students, as you go through the entire story, you will not see any instance where it tells us that Mrs. Malad was suppressed by her husband. Nowhere. So she, that is Kate Chopin, does not tell us in the entire story that during Mrs. Malad's married life she was suppressed by her husband, Mr. Malad. No. But in the third point, as I explained to you, it tells us that Louise, that is Mrs. Malad, her name was Louise, locked herself in her room upstairs and stood facing the open window. So Louise goes to her bedroom, she climbs up the stairs. We know her tragic reaction to the news of her husband's death. So after that, after a few moments' time, she climbs up the stairs, goes to her bedroom and latches the door from inside so that no one could disturb her. She might have cried out, and then she stood facing the open window. Now as she stood facing the open window, she felt the cool breeze blowing towards her. That brought in a new freshness in her life. As she looked outside the window, she could see the greenery all around, the green trees, the chirping of the birds, the beautiful blue sky all around. And those natural things around her made her feel to rejoice. She felt as if a new life has come to her, a new energy has been boosted within her, and she felt as if she was a new and fresh person facing the entire world. She now realized that her husband is no more. She realized that all throughout this time her husband was there, who was the sole bread earner for the family. Now she has to earn for herself. Her husband is no more with her. And she realized that she has to take the step forward and march ahead to earn for herself. She is free to do anything to earn, and she is free to do all the things in her life which she wanted to do when she was a spinster, she wanted to do when she was married, but she was unable to do because of the different constraints in her married life. My dear students, till now I have told you about Mrs. Malad, her married life, her sister bringing in the news, her reaction to the news of her husband's death, and how she locked herself in the room, and finally her thoughts of her new life. In my next class I will be telling you about what she felt and how she was trying to think of the unfulfilled dreams. Thank you, and please continue to watch the video in my next class.